Hello and welcome to my next walkthrough. Today we are playing Total Tank Generals. Alright, here we can choose between the 3 campaigns this game has to offer. We start of course with Rommel's campaign.
Erwin Rommel, one of the most famous German marshals of World War II. Charismatic risk-taker, an undisputed master of blitzkrieg, a cunning and sly commander respected by both his allies and his enemies. It may be hard to believe at first that this born leader very nearly missed out on starting a military career altogether. Young Erwin exhibited technical abilities, which made him initially seek a career in the aviation design industry. As a teenager, he and his friends constructed a functional glider. He also disassembled and reassembled an entire motorcycle on his own. However, his below-average grades in school would prove to be an insurmountable obstacle. Rommel's father also urged his son to opt for a different career path. Rommel's creativity eventually found itself an outlet on the battlefield. When joining the military, Rommel couldn't boast a military heritage like some of his peers, but this shortcoming was more than made up for by his leadership skills and being able to think outside the box. His love for offensive action has shown itself as early as World War I. While commanding a battalion of a couple hundred soldiers in the Battle of Caporetto, he launched a surprise attack, taking nearly 9,000 soldiers and 150 officers prisoner. Soldiers under Rommel's command at the time used to say that the front line is where Rommel is. For his achievements, he received the highest German military decoration order, Pour le Mérite. In the interwar period, Rommel devoted his time to learning the art of war. His book, Infantry Attacks, became an international bestseller. Utilized heavily by other armies across the globe, it was also one of the favorite books of General George Patton. While Rommel never officially joined the ranks of the NSDAP, he supported its expansionist policies, actively partaking in their aggressive military operation. In 1939, during the German invasion of Poland, Rommel was responsible for the Chancellor's personal guard, which proves just how much the German leader trusted the general. Rommel's finest hour as a commander would come a year later during the German invasion of France.
Yes, alright. First is the Battle of Arras.
May 1940. Despite lacking experience in commanding tank units, Erwin Rommel was appointed as the commander of the 7th Panzer Division, with which he has managed to force his way through the Ardennes, a region thought to be impossible to traverse with armoured units. This allowed him to circumvent the Maginot Line and continue his push to the west, eventually reaching the town of Arras. It was in this place that the Allies would commence their fiercest attack on the Germans yet. If the British can successfully join forces with the French, the German army will find themselves trapped. Your task is to not let that happen at any cost.
Alright. Victory conditions, deployment phase. Brilliant victory in 8 turns. Move here. Now we got air support. Okay, got our units up here. Attack not available. Target is not in range. Then let's get closer to him. Okay, I cannot shoot anymore. Ah, yes. I can use Panzer II, is that? Think so. I said Panzer 1. Move up. Only one unit left, one British unit left. Yes. Can he move and take this? No. Ah, he can. Got some money for this. Everyone move up. And then I can probably finish this round. Yes. Okay, how do I... Next unit. Okay, I still had someone left to move. How do I go to the next round? Victory condition. Campaign info, no. General characteristics. Selecting units. No. Oh, here. Next turn. Missed him. Yeah, well, that didn't work out for you. The cavalry against tanks. Yeah. Who's it, a Matilda? Looks like it. Horse! Missed him. A mortar. Can I hit him from here? Yes, I can. You fire on him. Move up. Okay, we got enemies up here. 3 by the looks of it. How can I send a reconnaissance? Recon, yes. Oh, that's good. That is good. Okay, a lot of enemies over here. Do I go rather down here? Does that make more sense? No. No, that looks like it's even worse down here. Can you probably do a 2 front attack? One down by the river and one up the river. And both meet then at Arras. Okay, I can still not hit him from here. Nah. Move him over here. No, blocked by terrain. Move up. Damn it. I missed my mortar chance. Not enough action points. Okay. Then we start moving the units up here. Go. You go up here as well. Okay. Next turn. What is the enemy doing? He attacks. Come on. Attack. No, I missed. Nope. Can't hit me. Just gonna go ahead and take him out. Hit him. Alright, only a Matilda is left here, but I cannot attack him. Do I just go ahead and take the position? No, I cannot attack him. New deployment. Alright. He can still shoot one more, and I missed him. Bombing run? What? Comes the Zhukov. Infantry, move up. Mortar, still not in range. I moved too fast. Okay. That looks good so far. For brilliant victory I have only 5 turns remaining, but that should not be a problem. There are some enemies on the airfield. Enemy activity spotted. How about we take a look? Oh, that's not too bad actually. Okay, move in here. Yes. Can we take this? No. Now we got new air support. We are surrounded. Move him up here. Can he still move? Could. Go, 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 go. Alright. Final round. Then we take Arras. We got him. Yes. Brilliant victory.
Thanks to a swift and confident reaction, we have managed to repel the British attack near Arras and prevent the Allies from joining forces. It was in this battle that Rommel has made the brilliant, unconventional decision to utilize Flak 88 anti-aircraft guns in an anti-tank role. Thanks to this victory, Germany managed to secure the newly conquered territory, reaching all the way to the banks of the La Manche Channel. The momentum of the Wehrmacht offensive could now be redirected north, where encircled Allied forces near Dunkirk found themselves between a rock and a hard place.
Alright. Next is the Siege of Lille.
May 9th.
Oh. Oops. I thought it was the other thing that I just watched. Oh no. So you have an intro and an outro video. Too bad I wanted to watch this. Okay. Now we can place all units that we already have. Owned units. Oh, you can buy units here as well. With the prestige dollars. Oh yes. Start. Brilliant victory in 9 turns. There's a French unit over here. There was a French unit. No. Bad I cannot hit them because of the trees. No, they cannot. Just gonna push them this way then. Move, move, move. Right. Next turn. Send in more units. Oh, we both missed. Eight turns remaining. Should not be impossible, right? Okay, if I move them over here, I have no more movement left for them. But at least we are over the river. Can you move into the town over here? I definitely need the airfield taken. Enemy spotted. There it is. Oh, of course you cannot take it. There's an enemy unit up here. Okay. Take these two downs. It's a mortar unit. Oh, of course I missed this. Yes! Alright, we're making good progress here. Oh, it looks like the airfield is empty. Of course, they just came now. Of course. Alright, I will take it back. That's mine now. Oh. Okay, we got air support. Okay. Now I moved them onto Lille. Can I take the airfield? No. But he can. What? Okay, next round then. Next turn. Oh, what a good attack. No more mortar fire. Can someone take that down? Yes. Alright. Final objective must be up there. Direct hit. Come on. Recon? No, basically no enemies left. What? Okay, move them over here. We got this anti-tank gun here. Can he? No. Looks like I'm still not done. I have no one to attack them here. Okay. Oh, I can. Still do this. Next turn. This should be it. Uh-oh. Huh. Alright. Brilliant victory. Continue.
The fall of Lille and Dunkirk have ultimately sealed the German victory in northern France. Rommel proved himself to be a courageous, energetic and aggressive leader in combat. His troops appeared to move so fast that not only the enemy, but also the German command itself could not pinpoint their exact location at any given moment. It is why the divisions under Rommel's command soon grew to be called ghost divisions. For Rommel, however, his successes in France were soon to be eclipsed by the glory he would gain in the North African campaign, which would begin not long from now.
Oh, we are going to North Africa.
1941. After landing in Africa, Erwin Rommel's expeditionary corps is on a campaign to take control of British-dependent Egypt with help from the Italians. While German High Command ordered Rommel to tread carefully, after learning that Allied intelligence intercepted these orders, Rommel has opted to adopt an opposite strategy. With an aggressive, quick attack, he has managed to push Allies deeper into Egypt, all the way to the Halfaya Pass. Your task is to push the enemy out of this strategic point. Your success will allow us to continue our offensive.
The Halfaya Pass. Oh. Okay. Okay. How can I deploy this? Okay. No. Oh, I got my units up here. Okay, I can... Can I not place anyone here? Okay. No, it's not a defend mission. I have to capture all strategic points. Okay. Then we move out. Let's go. Enemy spotted. Go, go, go. Uh-oh. Maybe if I take the port over here, I can spawn units. Maybe. I have no anti-air. Stop this. Ow. What is he doing? But nice of him to stand right in front of me. My units! Okay. Oh wow. Too bad I have no mortar. That would have been good right now. Speed this up here. Oh well. Take the airport. And the second one as well. Oh. He's not... No, he's not letting me. Oh, what? Oh, Oh, nah, I'm stupid. What? I could have placed him this whole time. Ah, come on. Oh, now we got the units for the attack. That is good, yes. Take the airfield. Go tanks. What? Ah, no, I moved them all at once. Okay. He can still move, but... No. Is that a Churchill? I think that was a Churchill. Yeah, it is. Destroy it. Field, can someone take this? Please? Ah, yes. Let's get some recon up here. Oh. Doesn't actually look that bad. Damn it, I missed. Move him forward. Take the airfield. Yeah. Oh, we got still a dive bomber here. Meow. Huh. Had one over here. What? I still have so many units over here. All the way in the back. You cannot move anymore. You can move one. Okay. Oh. Mortar over there. Ow. Oh, great. Can just take it. Take the pass. What? Recon. No. Time for a bomber. Bye. Cannot hit him from here. Okay, next turn. Oh, that was quick. No more units left. Airfield. And we take the last point. Yes.
Germany has managed to take control of the Hellfire Pass. Fighting that took place was so intense that the British nicknamed this historic spot Hellfire Pass. Despite making good progress, the Germans haven't managed to push deep into Egypt. The Allies still had control of the strategic city of Tobruk, which meant that the German supply lines were extremely stretched out. In the fall, the Allies started their counter-offensive. Operation Crusader resulted in the liberation of Tobruk and forced the Germans to retreat into Libya. Unbeknownst to the Allies, Erwin Rommel is already planning another offensive. June of 1942. At the end of the past year, the British offensive forced Rommel to retreat into Libya. Not long afterwards, the Axis forces have managed to mount a counterattack, which reclaimed most of the ground lost during the retreat. Yet again, Rommel's troops found themselves at the gates of Tobruk, hoping to finally take control of the strategic city. While this may have failed last year, now you are here to help out with the attack. Taking Tobruk will not only greatly facilitate the offensive, but also deal a devastating blow to the British morale.
Me? Man, I have no idea what I'm doing. All the strategic positions. Okay, where do I place my units? Tobruk is up there. And we got everyone. Let's start. 10 turns remaining. First kill. Okay, 1 out of 5. Let's move some units down here. Okay. Who is up there? Cannot see him. Ah. Can we send one over here? Ah, Churchill. Now let's send some more units toward Tobruk. Because I think the main enemy force will be here. Oh. Move. Everyone move out. Okay. Can still attack him. He can't do anything. Okay. He's placing new units. Stop this! Okay. Yes, good job following me. What? Oh, they can shoot all the way from over there. Oh, that's bad. Now, I want to take care of him. What? Oh no. Come on. Mortar. Yes. Good job. Very good job, Mortar. Take the position. Can't be many enemies left in the Tobruk area, right? I mean, surely not. Can I hit him somehow? Oh, no! Why did you miss? That was such an easy target. Come, please don't miss. No. Okay. I think next round we will take the rook. And after that, yeah, we have to move to the side here. You, I send you already back because I don't think you will be needed at Tobruk. Ah, sending in power drops. Stop this! Yes, okay. Now, take the position. And we got air support. Oh. Move away. Do a dive bomb attack here. But that goes only for one. Okay. Don't have any other unit I can send up there. Maybe him? Okay. Now to break Tobruk. You missed and still hit? Huh? No. This can't be happening. Come on, please. Let me drive into the rook. Ah, yes. We got it. Move forward and attack him. Do I need you up there anymore? I don't think so. There's only one unit left of the enemies. Let's see what is over there. Not too much, actually. I feared that there will be more enemies, but no. this is done. Oh, he can still fire. Now, Tobruk, you will fall. Or at least the last part of the city. Yes, we got it. And now send everyone back over here. Don't need you over there anymore. Next round. Take it. Oh, okay.
Taking Tobruk was a major success. Over 30,000 Allied troops surrendered to the victorious German forces, which was the second largest British surrender since the beginning of this war. The day after taking the city, Rommel became the youngest officer to receive the rank of Field Marshal. In spite of this success, the fate of the African campaign remains undecided. The Allies still hold control of Egypt, complete with the strategic Suez Canal. Rommel now begins a major push to the east. Axis forces are en route to El Alamein.
The second battle of El Alamein.
After taking Tobruk, Rommel has begun his offensive into British Egypt. British defences proved strong enough to stop Afrika Korps in their tracks in the vicinity of El Alamein. Rommel's forces managed to entrench themselves near the Qattara Depression. Both sides are now gathering strength for the inevitable battle. While the British commenced their massive offensive, Rommel was recovering in Germany. He immediately returned to the front line upon hearing the news. You are tasked with delaying the British offensive as much as possible.
Alright. Delay the offensive. Should be easy. A lot of tanks that we can use. Mortar? Yeah. I would say we start the mission now. I want to take El Alamein now. Come on. What? Cannot attack anymore? No. Okay. Just gonna do this. Take the airfield. Wait, still have enough movement points. Haha. Very good. Oh, this works actually very good. Okay, we got a few enemies here. That must have hurt. Send my units over this way. And we go in with a pincer attack to attack this oasis over there. Because I'm sure that there are a lot of enemies over here. Okay. Not too many. Not great, not terrible. Send in more. Oh, what? They're coming from this side now. Looks like we are in danger. At least for now. Oh. Attack! Oh yes. I need this. Come on. Or the air mission. No. All three at once. Go. Oof. What? Don't miss this. Okay, I cannot move here anymore. I'm sure that the enemy will attack from this side now. I see a lot of question marks. Here comes the attack. Oh! Yes! Or the air mission. This will be ours again. Okay, I need to take this position here now. If I want to win this. What? Am I not close enough? Missed it. No. We nearly got it. LLMA only needs to hold out a bit longer. Hope they can do that. I think I will move my troops into the back line because I'm nearly done over here. Oh, here it comes. That's not good. Come on. We need to take this now. Yes. Oh, yes, that's good. Now El Alamein is secured.
Despite your best efforts, the Second Battle of El Alamein was a failure for the German army, which cost Rommel the majority of his armoured forces. However, not all of his forces were completely defeated. Remnants of Rommel's troops were able to retreat to the west. In the meantime, the situation in Africa got more complicated than we expected. US forces have begun their landing as a part of Operation Torch. This meant that the Axis troops would be forced to fight on two fronts at once. Tunisia was soon to become Germany's last line of defense in Africa. Early 1943. After Operation Torch, the US forces launched an offensive from the territories of Morocco and Algeria, hoping to conquer as much Tunisian territory as they could. Axis forces managed to hold back the offensive and stabilize the front line. This situation allows us to launch an offensive in western Tunisia, near the Kasserine Pass. Your task will be to break through enemy lines and force them further west.
Yes, the final mission of the German campaign. It'll be a long one. Two-sided attack, yes. More units. Tiger tanks. Jagdtiger, yes. Have the money. Now we can spend it. For the final mission. Come on, yes. Take the airfield. That's mine now. Next airfield. Okay. What's this? That did not hit anyone. If it did, you hear the sound that someone has died. Move! Oh, great. Just out of range. Huh. Oh, enemy. But who is it? Oh! Thought there was only one. Why is the whole American army here? No, you missed one. Come back. Oh. Come on, he's right in front of you. Why are you not shooting back? Ah. Oh. That's one. Take it. We are getting close to the entrance of the Kasserine Pass. Of course you missed this. I'm not even trying to hit anything here anymore. It's just one miss after another. Can we hit him? Oh, that actually killed him. Very good. Next turn. No. Cannot go any further with him. We take the pass now. Move forward. Oh yeah, I could just bomb them. Right. Oh, what? Oh, many are here. Where's the... Ah, here it is. I was looking for the artillery. What? What are you doing? No. Oh, I better get out of here. Can you stop? That's so... That is a crazy bottleneck here. Come on. Hit him. Missed. There's the other one. Okay, one at least down. We got the pass back. Move in more units. Send in a paradrop. Oh. Don't you dare hit my plane. Bombing. Take him out, and then we move from the top, I think, because there's a point that I have to take over there. Next we go with Zhukov's campaign.
Georgy
Right.
Zhukov, a man considered by many to be the symbol of Russian military operations on the Eastern Front. The marshal who conquered Berlin and was granted the honor of accepting the German surrender. A commander well respected and even feared during the post-war years by Joseph Stalin himself. In the beginning, nothing seemed to indicate the heights of fame and glory young Georgy would once reach. He was born to a poor family of farmers, and by the age of 9 was sent to Moscow to work under his uncle's supervision as a furrier. It was during the First World War that Zhukov became involved with the military. Enlisted into the Tsar's army, he was wounded in battle from a grenade explosion and was awarded with the St. George's Cross twice for his extraordinary courage in battle. Zhukov supported the revolution which started raging throughout Russia and took part in the civil war fighting against the Tsar's soldiers. Climbing the ranks of the newly established Red Army, he commanded a novel tank regiment as well as a cavalry corps. Zhukov quickly understood the importance tanks would present in modern war and was a strong advocate for the modernization of the Soviet army. Zhukov's first military success as a commander was the Russo-Japanese War of 1939. Commanding the Red Army in the Battle of Khalkhin Gol in eastern Mongolia, he has managed to inflict crippling damage to his opponents. This would be the first time Zhukov managed to turn the tides of history. Japanese defeat in Mongolia was followed by a change of focus for their territorial conquests from northern Asia to the Pacific. For his victories over Japan in Asia, Zhukov was awarded with the highest Soviet distinction, the title Hero of the Soviet Union. On the eve of the German invasion of the Soviet Union, Zhukov was already a part of the inner circle of the highest Soviet military command as a chief of staff of the Red Army. He had an understanding of the course of a hypothetical Soviet-German conflict coming from a multitude of covert simulations. Soon enough, Zhukov and other Soviet officers would be able to put their skills to the test. On June 22, 1941, the German Reich would begin their invasion of the Soviet Union. This war would bring eternal glory to many Soviet commanders, and, perhaps most of all, to Georgy Zhukov himself.
Oh yes. And we will see how it works. Moscow counter-offensive.
1941 is drawing to a close. A few months ago, when the Germans were beginning their invasion of the Soviet Union, they strongly believed that the strategy of blitzkrieg would allow them to conclude their campaign before winter arrived. Despite many early victories, the pouring rain, Russian frost, and unexpected Soviet resistance depleted the German offensive of its momentum, only a couple of dozen kilometers from the capital. Georgy Zhukov, who commands the defense of Moscow, is certain that this is the right time to begin the counter-offensive. Your task is to lead your troops into a historic and unprecedented victory against the German blitzkrieg.
During Soviet campaign you will have higher infantry unit capacity. Interesting. Would have thought that I had more tanks. But yeah, okay, well, makes sense. The amount of infantry the Soviets were throwing against the Germans was crazy. Any more units? No? I'm all out of money. But first we take the airfield over here. Before the Germans can do it. Counterattack! Send in the tanks. Can you stop shooting at my guys? Yes! First city thingy is taking back. All out assault. Attack. What? No. Keep going. Ah. Okay. Move over here. Move forward. We take out. Okay. What? What just happened?
The Moscow offensive successfully stopped the German attack on Moscow, pushing the enemy away from its suburbs. This marks General Zhukov's first major victory since the start of the war. Despite this success, the ultimate fate of the war remains uncertain. Leningrad remains besieged, while German forces occupy a vast amount of Soviet territory. Moscow's defense was facilitated by the winter, for which the Germans were completely unprepared. It is highly likely that as soon as the winter frost subsides, they will initiate a second offensive, which may prove extremely hard to fend off. Fall 1942. Seeking to conquer the Caucasian oil fields, in the summer of 1942, the Germans launched a great offensive on the Eastern Front, reaching the outskirts of Stalingrad. They hoped that the fall of the city that bears the name of the communist leader would hit the Soviet morale and bring about the expected victory. The fate of Stalingrad, where fierce fighting is currently taking place, seems uncertain. But the Soviet command with General Zhukov have spotted the enemy's weak point. Focusing their forces on the attack on the city, the Germans have less manned their left and right flanks. Your task will be to hit it right there. A bold pincer maneuver, combined with the surprise effect, will allow to encircle the enemy and take the initiative in the Battle of Stalin.
The Battle of Stalin. Alright, time for a pincer movement to take the city back. But where do we start? Up here? Okay. Oh yes, that's good. Okay. Okay, what? Attack him. This attack is going slower than I expected. Okay, can I move them into Stalingrad from here? Can I place a new... Oh, can only place new troops here. Next round. The double tank attack. What? That's not going to work. Five turns. Need this airfield. No, take it. Please, can I take it? No. Now you are surrounded. Move them forward. Yeah, moving them across the river just removes all my movement points. But I can do this. That hit someone. Missed. Can I keep going? No? No, I cannot. Okay, okay, that's good. Move forward. Please. Yes! Stalingrad is ours.
The success of Operation Uranus can be considered as the turning point of the Battle of Stalingrad. The surrounded forces of General Friedrich Paulus's 6th Army have found themselves in a miserable spot, and their surrender is becoming more and more inevitable with each grueling week. Stalingrad is the second major city besides Moscow defended by troops under Georgy Zhukov's command, which managed to successfully repel enemy forces. As it stands, Leningrad is the only remaining large metropolitan area in danger of German capture. Former Russian capital and the cradle of the revolution, now known as Leningrad, has remained under siege for many months. The only things that keep famine at bay in the city of Leningrad are the supplies sent through the Road of Life via the frozen plains of Lake Ladoga. In order to breach the blockade, a land route needs to be established. General Zhukov will orchestrate an attack on a narrow, German-controlled strip of fortified land. You will be tasked with breaching the frontline defenses of the German army.
Yeah, okay. We take a Leningrad. Where? Okay. So we probably need to defend this. I'm guessing. Since there were no units here. And that's my only point that I still have. Artillery? Yeah. Okay. It works. Send them over there. Nope. Oh, take the airfield, come on. Move it. Not enough points. And we got the second airfield. Now we only need the town here. Oh. There were some units down here as well. Of course there's a river. What? That was a short victory. Okay, I will move now down here to take this city over here. Miss it. Nice. That's what I like to see. First part is done. Schlieselburg is up here. Why can I not move him over here? Take the airfield. Missed. Great. I don't want to move it outside. Only 6 turns remaining for the good victory. The brilliant. And I want this. What? Move over here. Can we... Of course we cannot move them in there, what? I hate this. Move over to Schlesselburg. Schlesselburg. There's a bridge, why can you not just go over there normally instead of wasting all your movement points? Oh wait, you can just take this. Okay. Everyone needs to move forward. I'm gonna bomb this place back to the Stone Age. No one can move in. Oh wait. Please let this work. It works. Oh wow. And I can still move. Hello. Attack. Yeah, this won't be a problem anymore. Oh. Why are you all stacked up here? Haha. Come on. Yes. Oh no. No, my anti-tank gun. That's what you get. To the final objective. And that's it. Yes.
Leningrad blockade has been partially breached, and the resulting corridor allowed more soldiers, food and supplies to be delivered into the city. Although the route came under severe German artillery fire, its establishment was undoubtedly a success, which strengthened Leningrad's defences. While Operation Iskra was still underway, Georgy Zhukov was promoted to the rank of Marshal of the Soviet Union. This confirmed his position within the ranks of the greatest commanders of the Red Army. July of 1943. Even after recent defeats, the weakened Germans remain dangerous. Not long from now, they are supposed to launch their offensive near the city of Kursk. Soviet command is well aware of these plans, and Marshal Zhukov is commanding the defense. The Germans will attack with the full might of their armored forces, including the recently introduced Tiger tanks. Soviet forces significantly outnumber the Germans in terms of fielded vehicles, which is perhaps their most significant advantage. The Kursk battle is set to be one of the greatest armored clashes in history.
The greatest. Now, Kharkov is down here. Give me a few tanks and infantry and of course artillery. Artillery is important in this game. More troops. And I'm gonna buy some KV-1s, yes. Artillery. Start mission. Let's go. Brilliant in 11 turns. Fire. What? Wow. Okay, that was a great shot. Oof. Ah. Okay, that's not great. Wow, I still have so many units down here. Maybe there were a few too many units. Go, go, go. Move out. Yes. Take the city. There are so many units you have to manage here. Where are the enemies that you need for this many units? But we just... Oh, tiger. But we just keep going. Never stop. Let's go! Oh, I have no units left to move here. Okay. Don't run away! Oh no. There goes my anti-tank gun. Maybe he can take Kharkov? No, there's still another unit in there. Now, come on. When you need it, they miss. Okay. Then not. Keep your secrets to yourself. I will do it. On my way now. More units. Don't you dare miss. Okay. Now we can enter the city. But we have no units left that can move there. Of course we don't. Would have been too easy, right? There's another airfield up there. Okay. It's only the final push. Come on. Nearly have it. Ha. Come on. You have to hit him. See? That's how we do it. Now, one final point. And this is done. Oh, okay.
In the Battle of Kursk, the Soviets managed to successfully stop the German offensive, which allowed them to launch a counter-offensive. Pushing the enemy further west, week by week, the Soviets regained control of territories lost during Operation Barbarossa. The Red Army made good progress on other parts of the front line as well. A couple of months after the victory in Kursk, they have reached the Dnieper, and in January of the following year, they breached the German blockade of Leningrad. It was becoming clear that the tide of war had turned in favor of the Soviets.
Oh yeah. Operation Bagration.
June of 1944. Since the Allied landing in Normandy, Wehrmacht has been forced to fight on two fronts at once. In the east, Soviets are taking the initiative, and the front line is moving steadily further to the west. The third anniversary of the treacherous German invasion is approaching. It is on this day that the Soviet command has planned a major offensive named Operation Bagration. Georgy Zhukov is tasked with coordinating the main offensive force. Your task will be to lead the offensive in the middle section of the front line.
All the way to Warsaw. Okay. We have a long way ahead of us. Let's go. Enemies deploying units. Heavy. What is that? Is that a king tiger? I think it is, yeah. Oh. Come on, we have to take Minsk. What? Unit was invisible. Goodbye. Go, go, go. No, that was a good round. We go to the next. Still have so many units in the back. Come. Move up front. Enemy units in the forest over here. Oh! Okay. Yes. Bombing mission. Ah, damn it. You missed one, come back! Oh, great. Okay, we are halfway there. Cannot hit him. Yes! Okay. Drop a few units here. Now we take this. Can move the rest of our units up. Oh, that was such a good move. Oh. He took a rocket to the face. Missed him. Stop missing! We're so close to Warsaw. Attack! Damn it, this sim. Ah, just gonna take Warsaw now.
Operation Bagration was one of the most successful Soviet military operations of the war. In less than 2 months, the Red Army managed to push back the Germans 600 kilometers to the west, all the way to the banks of the Vistula River. A streak of German defeats on both fronts unsettled other Axis powers. Finland, Romania, and Bulgaria sided with the Allies and withdrew from the war. 2 months after the battle, Zhukov took command of the First Belarusian Front in order to lead them into the German capital. The Soviets start steadily closing the distance to Berlin. Beginning in 1945, the Soviets launched yet another offensive, which broke through the German fortifications known as the Pomeranian Wall. A few weeks later, they have reached the River Oder and found themselves only 80 kilometers from Berlin. A decisive battle is now imminent. The harrowing task of encircling and conquering the German capital is left to the First Belarusian Front under the command of Marshal Zhukov. The Germans prepared multiple lines of defense to the east of the capital. The battle is sure to be fierce, but the ultimate fate of this world war is at stake.
No, it's nearly done. There's no more turning at this point in the war. Here is Berlin. Now let's get our troops in. En masse on T-34s. Right. Now let's start. Enemy is positioning himself down here. Yeah. That's no problem. Oh. Missed. We need to take the airfield. Oh. That's not good. And the airfield is ours. Everyone move up. Now this front That hit someone. Okay, this tile should be clear now. Yeah. Move. What? Oh, come on. Okay. Cannot move anyone anymore. Next round. Okay, no more units. You're not gonna drop bombs on me. No! My AA gun. Stop shooting at me! Every move we get closer to Berlin. To the end of the war. Air mission here. And then we take the airfield, I would say. Yes. Don't need air interception. What? Oh no. Some across the water here. Oh. What? How many guns do you have there? Paratroopers into Berlin. Now we take this part. The first part of Berlin is ours. Fire! Alright, move everyone up. Oh!
During the war, Zhukov enjoyed Stalin's respect. He held nearly 120 meetings with the Soviet leader. Some say that the Marshal mastered the skill of interpreting Stalin's mood by the manner in which the latter smoked his pipe. This allowed him to behave appropriately when talking to the Soviet leader. Zhukov's role became even more important near the end of the war. Taking Berlin and accepting the act of unconditional surrender of Germany was a moment of utmost glory for the Soviet Marshal. He took command of the Soviet occupation zone in Germany and was granted the honor of leading the victory parade in Moscow. Soon enough, Zhukov's fame would become a source of problems for him. Stalin feared that the Marshal's popularity in the military circle might eventually make him a political threat. For this reason, Zhukov was restationed far away from Moscow to a relatively insignificant military district in Odessa. Formed NKVD chief Lavrentiy Beria also feared Zhukov, and more specifically, the possibility of the Soviet army taking his side when faced with a critical choice. He attempted to discredit the Marshal. In 1948, he ordered a full search of Zhukov's apartment, in which large quantities of goods smuggled by Zhukov out of the Soviet occupation zone were found. The Marshal had to apologize publicly for his misdemeanor, but Stalin didn't pursue any further, more severe punishment. After Stalin's death in 1953, Zhukov held a variety of state functions as a head of the Ministry of Defense and being a member of the Central Committee of the Communist Party. Ever since the war ended, the Soviet Marshal maintained friendly relations with Dwight Eisenhower, who was elected the President of the United States in the post-war years. In later years, Zhukov's health deteriorated. He suffered a variety of illnesses and went through a few heart attacks. He died in 1974, and his ashes were deposited by the Kremlin's walls in the Red Square. Gradually, a cult following grew around Zhukov. To this day, Russian people honor the late Marshal, seeing him as the architect of the Soviet success in the fight against Germany during the Second World War.
And the final campaign, Patton's campaign, the US campaign,
George
if you would
Patton.
like.
One could easily name him a born militaryman. Controversial to some, while beloved by the troops under his command, a general who understood the intricacies of modern war, a general who led his troops swiftly and surely on the battlefield, an advocate for the utilization of tanks on the battlefield, who could adapt the German doctrine of blitzkrieg into the American army. This pioneer of armored warfare started off in the military as a cavalryman. He was passionate about horse riding and designed a new type of saber in 1913, which came to be known as Patton's saber. He was also a talented athlete. He practiced fencing and track and field, going so far as to represent the US in the 1912 Olympic Games, taking 5th at the pentathlon. When the US joined the First World War, Patton supported the decision and volunteered to be sent to Europe as an adjutant to General John Pershing. During his stay in France, he became fixated on the topic of tanks. He organized tutorials for the soldiers regarding tanks and commanded the 304th Armored Brigade. He was wounded in his thigh during combat, which prevented him from active duty until the end of the war. For his participation in battles and being wounded in combat, he has received the Distinguished Service Medal and the Purple Heart. In the interwar period, Patton worked on developing US armored forces, but his fierce views on this topic were often met with skepticism among the US High Command. While serving on Hawaii, he prepared a report in which he correctly recognized a potential Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor as a viable threat. Both his predictions about Japanese intentions and his appreciation for the role of tanks in the upcoming war were proven correct. Patton distinguished himself from his peers by his devoted, charismatic leadership and maintaining discipline among his troops, who, in turn, deeply respected their general. His fiery speeches motivated his soldiers before battles. His views on other topics could be briefly described as unconventional. He believed in the concepts of destiny and reincarnation. He was interested in the biographies of ancient leaders. When the United States joined the Second World War, Patton could finally utilize his unique abilities to the fullest extent.
What an interesting character he was. Operation Torch is the first level that we have to go through.
November of 1942. As a part of Operation Torch, the American forces have begun a landing operation targeting French colonies in North Africa, now controlled by the puppet Vichy government. George Patton is leading the attack on French-controlled Morocco. Your task is to take the coastal city of Port Lyautey. This success will most likely convince the French administration in Morocco and Algeria to switch sides. This will allow us to launch an offensive to the east, which will force Rommel to fight us on 2 fronts at once.
Alright, Patton campaign. All US aircraft have 10 additional evasion. Okay. Not that I cared about evasion for my aircraft. Now, first town over here. Let's try and take it. Oh no. Already so many troops here. Move. Getting pummeled by every side. Oof. Oh, we still have this route to take. Ow. Move forward. And I can use it as an artillery from range. Next round. Huh. That's what you get. Just fast skip this. Okay, take the airfield. It's a mortar over here. Was a mortar. Let's go. We use the Blitzkrieg tactic. Just push into the enemy lines. Oh, right, that's not mine. Still choosing the Germans here. No, that's not my unit. You missed it? 5 meters away from them. How did you miss? Yes! Take this! Oh, I can shoot from here. We have to take the port. Even though you're not really connected to a water. I don't know why you are called port then. Is that it? No. Still this position here. Take him down! Yes! Now this is ours.
After the success of Operation Torch, the Americans have begun their offensive on Tunisia, while simultaneously making Morocco and Algeria side with the Allies. In honor of the operation, the Sultan of Morocco decorated George Patton with the Order of Wissam Alaouite. The situation on the front line has now turned in the Allies' favor. American commanders have now begun the race to Tunis. They plan to reach Tunisia before German troops have a chance to set up defenses. Tunisia will most likely prove to be the setting for the battles that will decide the ultimate fate of the African campaign. March of 1943. Axis powers in Africa are under severe pressure. They are being attacked by the British from the east and the Americans from the west. After the Second Corps defeats near Kasserine Pass, George Patton took command of the unit. He proceeded to enforce strict military discipline among his subordinates. Americans are threatening Germans with an attack on their back ranks, while their forces are busy defending against the British. This has caused the Germans to launch a preventative attack near El Gueta. Your task is to repel their offensive.
El Gueta. Let's see. Few more units here. Recon, yeah. They can move very far. So that's good. Oof. Take the airfield. Can I still... No, I cannot shoot at him. But artillery can. Yes. Next. Artillery. Go. Okay. Okay, that works. More enemy units. Missed him. Great. Move here. What? Why do I miss them? Yes, move forward. Okay, the tank up there can move to this other point that we have there. Wow. Six turns remaining. Can you move forward? Oh no! Enemy spotted down there. Oh great. Isn't that just fantastic? Well, at least the artillery can still hit pretty good. No! You can still shoot 2 times here? Okay. Now I can still move. Oh no! They keep on missing. Forward! Attack! Can I hit him? No. You missed a 70% chance 2 times? That's it, you get the bomber. Can't escape this one. Come on, take it. That hit someone. Another hit. I think that place is clear now. Yeah. Everyone is gone. Take this. Oh wow. Okay, more units here. And we got this, the final sector. Take it.
The victory of US and British forces in South Tunisia forced Axis forces to retreat further north, where their resistance didn't last very long. Tunis fell in May, and the remaining Axis forces were forced to surrender. The North African campaign has finally drawn to an end. This strategically important victory meant that the Allies would now be able to conduct an invasion on the Axis-occupied Europe. Their first target would be the Italian island of Sicily. Preparations for a landing operation have begun. Operation Husky would soon commence. July of 1943. After winning in North Africa, the Allies have commenced a landing operation in Sicily. The British are conducting their offensive in the southeastern part of the island, while the Americans and General Patton's 7th Army are pushing from the south. Invading the homeland of one of the major Axis powers is an immensely large step towards victory. You will be tasked with securing and expanding an American beachhead. In order to succeed, you will need to take control of the town of Jela, which will allow you to continue your march further inland, where you will join up with the British forces.
The Battle of Gela. I don't need this one actually, but yeah, okay. Never mind. Never mind then. My turn. Oh, come on. This would have been so good if he hit in one shot. But no, of course not. No. Come on, I want the airfield. Of course I cannot move anymore. There's a cavalry unit. Let's see. Of course. But I didn't expect him to actually hit this one. I feel like I miss a lot more shots than with the other units. Than with the Russians and the Germans. I don't know why. Okay. Take this. Cannot move all the way over there. Okay. Then not. Take this. And next the airfield. Can you still move? Oh, you can still move. That's great. Come on. Ah. Would have been a good shot if all three were destroyed at once. But you can't win them all. Is it only the two here left? Oh. Oh. What just happened? What? More enemies over there. Come on, one last push. Can he hit him? Yes, he can. Okay. Well, that basically cleared that up. Take the airfield. Can he move there? No. Have anyone else that can move this far? Doesn't seem like it, no. Okay, next round. And we won this.
Despite the success of our landing and initial offensive, the fate of the Sicilian campaign is not decided yet. We know for a fact that the success of this operation had major political implications. It caused panic in Rome, where the Italian leaders captured and imprisoned Benito Mussolini. The command has been handed over to Marshal Pietro Badoglio. The new cabinet will most likely be more willing to agree to a ceasefire and might even accept a truce with the Allies given enough time.
We all know what happened to
Late July of
Mussolini.
1943. Axis forces set up fortifications at the base of Volcano Etna, which is significantly hampering the Allied offensive. Breaking this line of defense will allow us to take control of the island, which will, in turn, facilitate the future invasion of Italy. For George Patton, victory in this campaign is a personal matter. For him, it is a point of honor to reach Messina before Marshal Montgomery. Reaching Etna's defenses will grant him victory in the race to Messina.
Sure. Let's get our units set up. Down here. Artillery. Can't forget the tanks and recon. The most important part of this game. At least for me. Alright, let's move out. Great. Missed that one. How many are there? What? There we go. That is ours. Okay. I take it. Better than nothing. Send in more units. We need to take the town. Oh no. Okay. It was a huge counterattack by the Germans this time. Oh wow. Nothing. Can you stop? There we go. Oh, no. Mount Etna is here. We secure it as well. Okay. How about we go ahead and take these positions instead of missing? Come on, it's only 2 more places that I have to take. No, wait, I only have to take the next one right over there. I don't even need to take the airfield. It's not an objective. Right. Totally forgot that. Take this. There we go.
Taking Sicily enabled the Allies to conquer continental Italy. Patton's involvement in this campaign would soon end. This was caused by an incident in which the general slapped 2 soldiers lying in a military hospital without physical injuries, accusing them of cowardice. When news of the incident reached public opinion, he was relieved of his duties in the Italian campaign. He would return to the front line a couple of weeks later after the Allied landing in Normandy. August of 1944. After the Allied landing in Normandy, George Patton returned to active service as the commander of the US Third Army. His troops managed to quickly liberate Brittany and kept pushing towards Paris. Right now, the heaviest fighting is taking place near Falaise, where the encircled 7th German Army is desperately trying to escape the Allied ambush. Your task is to close the ring of encirclement to the east of the city and force the remaining German troops to surrender. Your success will break the road to Paris wide open. Victory in Falaise held great meaning for future fighting in the Western Front, and meant that the liberation of Paris and northern France was now closer than ever. General Patton employed his own vision of the Blitzkrieg strategy by executing a quick offensive to the east, liberating multiple French towns and villages. His stop near the city of Metz was forced only by the depletion of fuel reserves. While Germans were now pushed out of France, they still kept up their offensive potential.
And the final level, the Siege of Bastion.
December of 1944. Despite Allied victories, the Wehrmacht still poses a very real threat. Yet again, the Germans have decided to conduct an offensive via the Belgian Ardennes. Their attack has directly endangered the US 101st Airborne Division stationed at the Belgian city of Bastogne. While Wehrmacht managed to encircle the city, George Patton expressed his willingness to come to the rescue of the trapped US troops. Your task is to conduct an offensive which will save the besieged US forces.
Okay, let's set up our units. Of course, we need to defend Bastion, so more units over here. Oh. The Germans won't even know what hit them. It's the whole US army. Okay. Move him over here. And the first area is done. Now get all the units up. Come on, let's go. Artillery, come on. Airfield over here. Good secured airfield. I use the artillery. These woods really slow my movement down. Especially for the vehicles. They should be safe up there. Okay. We lost a part of Bastion. Go back. Don't run. No. Missed him, great. Again, I feel like I missed a lot more with the American units than with all the others. But I don't know if that's just my perspective. Or maybe I'm going crazy, who knows? Could also be the reason. There are some enemies up here. Artillery, come on, hit him! Oh, that's perfect. We are so close to finishing it. Forward. Come on, push them. Okay. Actually good right now. Come on, take this. Yes! That should be it, right? Yeah. Okay.
George Patton gained the respect of his allies and enemies alike. His skills were lauded by various enemy commanders such as Erwin Rommel and Alfred Jodl. His own countrymen also appreciated him, which resulted in a series of military promotions. On the other hand, some controversial views and actions of the renowned general often became an object of critique. Patton viewed his military service as his destiny. After the war in Europe ended, he refused to lay down arms, hoping to be assigned to the Pacific Theater to fight against the Japanese. His request was refused. He welcomed the conclusion of fighting in the Pacific with sadness, certain that he wouldn't be useful to society in a peaceful world. For a short period, he commanded the military administration of Bavaria, after which Eisenhower appointed him with the task of co-authoring the Chronicle of the European Campaign. This type of work didn't really suit Patton well. He much preferred active service during military operations. Soon afterwards, he decided to return to the United States, but tragically, this plan would never be fulfilled. On the 9th of December 1945, the day prior to the scheduled departure, the limousine carrying Patton collided with a US military truck, and the general suffered spinal injury. Patton, paralyzed and suffering from respiratory issues, was transported to a hospital in Heidelberg, where he died about 2 weeks later. Multiple conspiracy theories surfaced, implying that the accident was a result of an intricate assassination attempt. Patton's body, in accordance with his wish, was buried among his brothers-in-arms from the Third Army on the American War Cemetery in Luxembourg. The United States lost a general completely devoted to serving his country. George Patton went down in history as a talented leader whose fiery speeches, novel views, and actions often stirred controversy. His style of leadership was later adopted by many military instructors. His unique character and charisma are qualities for which he is being looked up to this day. Without a shade of doubt, George Patton is one of the most interesting characters to ever grace the battlefields of the Second World War.
What a horrible ending for a renowned general like him.